Hello everybody and welcome back to the series, welcome back to our epic quest across Europe to win the top flight division in each of the European nations in the game. We're in the final nation, which you may know if you watched the last episode, where we are currently the manager of Liverpool, and we're hoping to bring a close to this journey. 2,847 games in so far. We are the best manager in the world, without a shadow of doubt, although that does not reflect in the Hall of Fame. We've actually lost a position. We were 18th. This is the current Atletico Madrid Mineiro manager, I beg your pardon, over in Uruguay. So we've lost a position. It's interesting to see how far up we can finish by the time we get this knocked off with Liverpool. In terms of finances, we £24.5 million in the bank. We have been spending money and bringing money in as well. You can see that we've got another one come in, which is Antonio Darbo for £2 million from Trafense. He's gone back on loan to them. Again, he's another one with bags and bags of potential. You can see his value is already at 40 to 56 million pounds. Not that we're really that interested in doing stuff like that with Liverpool. Hopefully we're only here one season. We've sent a load more out on loan as well. You may have noticed there that we do have a scout coming in from Wolves who needs a work permit. But in terms of when you were last here, of course you were here the opening day of the season where we absolutely hammered Burnley at Turf Moor. And it's been very, very good. We're unbeaten in the Premier League. The next game that we took on was Fulham, and it was a 3-0 victory. It was Vito Slimski with the opening goal, and Carlos Hermosa got himself a double. Fulham had their chances, but we were just better, really. We backed that up against West Ham. This one was a little bit closer than I would have liked. It finished at 3-2, and they scored an own goal as well. They were very, very good with West Ham, but it was Slimski with a double, Michael Miller own goal. Gary Hilton got 2 for West Ham in this one. And then we faced our first real challenge in the Premier League, and it was Arsenal. And we did manage to get a 1-0 victory, which I think is the first time I've ever beaten Arsenal in this save. Through all the teams that I've played them against, that's the first time we've ever beat them. It was a close game, we were better, and Hermosa got the goal in the 19th minute. Follow that up against Nottingham Forest, a 2-1 win in this one. It was Slimski and Milton with the goals in the first half. Andy Wallace got one back in injury time at the end of that first half, but we were able to hold on in the second half and take home all 3 points, and things were looking very, very good for us. Then we had the Merseyside derby at Anfield, and we got a 1-1 draw. Everton, with their only shot on target, scored through Chris Spence in the 73rd minute. I get my words out. But it was Clint Bergen who got the goal for us to put us into the lead. He's adapted to that Segundo Volante role very, very well. Shakhtar in the Europa League, 3-1 win, that was good. And it was another draw in the league. It was this time away to Newcastle at St James's. Milton got the equaliser for us after Arton Keys put Newcastle 1-0 up. Again, we were the better team and probably should have won the game, but we didn't, and it's cost us. Knocked out the EFL Cup third round by Fulham. I rotated the squad massively for this one. And then it was our next big challenge in the league, and it was Man City, and we won 1-0 in this one as well. It was Carlos Hermosa with the only goal of the game. Man City are the ones pushing us at the top of the table, really, as things stand at the minute. So that was a good win to get. Hapoel Beersheva 6-0 in the Europa League, and then I've been to the Amex and beaten Brighton 1-0 most recently. Hermosa with the goal in the 78th minute. Again, we were very, very dominant in the game. So in terms of how the league table actually looks, you can see that we're on top. We're currently on top by 2 points over Aston Villa, believe it or not, with Man United and Leicester all on 21. You've then got City, Chelsea, Arsenal. We do have a game in hand though, so we could put a bit of daylight between us and them. We've not scored the most, we've not conceded the least either, so we've been okay. We've only had 2 real big challenges, and we've just about scraped through them, both of them at home. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when we go to the Emirates and to the Etihad, if that's still their stadiums, and see how we get on. But we've got 2 games in today's episode. It is going to be Crystal Palace at home. It's then going to be Leeds United away, with Kathafi mixed in the middle. So let's get into it, shall we? And this is the lineup that we're going to go with for today. It's going to be Diomande in goal. He's had a good season so far. The veteran Frenchman played 11, conceded 6 clean sheets. Sorry, he's English, isn't he? His name's French. He's English. Mozinho continues at right back. Again, he's had a fantastic season so far. Very, very good from the Brazilian. Aguirre, I'm sure it's not pronounced Aguirre because he's Argentinian. It's probably something really exotic and whatever, but it looks like Aguirre to me. Again, has had a good season in the Premier League. Alongside him, Salah. He's been injured for a little while, has Salah, so he's not played as many games, but he's done exceptionally well when he has played. His replacement has been Alejandro, who again has done rather well for us, a 7.2 in that centre of defence, so he's done quite well. Left back today is going to be Beale. Beale comes in, again, like I said at the start of the season, he would be rotating with Scott Saunders, and it's going to be Beale who gets the nod today. Defensive midfield is going to be Alacron instead of Wesley. Let's get Wesley back on the bench. Yeah. Alacron, now he was injured at the start of the season, but he is a 26-year-old Argentine. He's wanted by Manchester City. I've refused a couple of transfer bids for him so far. He's only played a couple of games so far with that injury, but he's done well when he's come in. Bergen, like I said, has really adapted to that Segundo Volante role. He is accomplished in it, and he's very, very good in that position. Attributes are declining, but that's what happens when you learn a new position. He'll get better. He's 34 years old though, so I wouldn't expect him to get too much better. It would normally be Felix Abode, but he's currently injured again. He's adapting to that position as well, the 31-year-old German. But we have Tedisco who comes in on that side instead, a 29-year-old Italian. Maybe not the best Segundo Volante in the world. Its finishing lets him down. Everything else is fantastic. It's his finishing that lets him down. On the left is continuing to be Milton. He's had a fantastic start to life here at Liverpool. 5 goals and 5 assists in all competitions. Hermoso on the right hand side, 9 goals and 2 assists in all competitions from this right hand side. He's done fantastically well as well. And up top today we're going to have Molina. Molina has he started the last game and he didn't impress me, but he's come to me complaining about his national setup for Spain, which is fair enough. It's fair enough. We do have Vito Selinsky on the bench, who's got 10 goals and 3 assists in 10 appearances so far. So, you know, he's my preferred striker, but we're going to give Molina a little bit of a run out. So that's a lineup at home to Crystal Palace. Let's hope we can maintain this fantastic start to the season we've had. So we're underway here on Merseyside. We get our first highlight. It's in the 10th minute, and it is Liverpool with the ball. It's Bergin. Comes back to Salah. Salah weighing up his options. Gives it to Aguirre instead. Aguirre with a little bit of room to move into. Finds Tedisco, the stand-in. Good ball forward towards Milton. Milton's in. He's put it straight at the goalkeeper, lads. He's put it straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was Matthew. It's not our former goalkeeper Matthew, is it? It's going to be Hermosa to take the corner, though. In towards that 6-yard box. Headed clear. Bergen helps it back in, and the ball ends up in the arms of Matthew, who is deliberating what he's going to do with the ball. I thought that would be the end of the highlight, but it's not. He goes along instead. Is he going to give the ball straight back to us? He does. Mazzinho wins the header. Bergen, Hermosa, looking to the left, and Milton. Is he going to finish better this time? He looks to pull it back. And it's a little bit of a mess in the area there, and Crystal Palace do manage to get the ball away. Just want to check if this is our former man at Lyon. It is. It's our former Lyon goalkeeper. See all these players that we've met before on this save, guys. It's quite interesting to see where some of them end up. There's one who we signed ages ago. As Hermosa has that free kick and Matthews into the save. Mario Pena, I think we signed him for Salzburg. He got his move to Arsenal, and he's kept cropping up throughout this save. As we look to live that corner again, it's headed clear, and it's a wild effort from the edge of the area. First 20 minutes though, we're absolutely dominating Crystal Palace here. We're just not getting the ball in the back of the net. We've had good chances, and we're looking to create another one. Hermosa, that's a nice little move away from the defender. Needs some support. Has Mazzinho towards the back post, and Tedisco, Samueli Tedisco gets his first of the season, the stand-in Segundo Volante, and he gets Liverpool off the mark. And that is the way it stays till half-time, guys. Not another highlight. You can see that we are absolutely dominating the game. Crystal Palace have barely seen the ball, which is good. It'd be nice if it was more than 1-0 though. We saw in the Everton game there where Everton had just the one shot on target, and we came away with a 1-1 draw here, so it'd be nice if we got another one. And we're looking to get that second goal early on in the second half. It's Aguirre with the ball, finds Alicron into Milton. Milton with the effort to finish the area. Good save by Matthew. Hermosa's there. Matthew saved it again. He's a good goalkeeper, is Matthew. And to Disco from the edge of the area, we've hit the crossbar. Wow, what a little passage of play there from Liverpool. So many chances. We've got another one here. Hermosa, deep free kick towards the back post. Aguirre can't get there. It's headed clear by the defender. Alarcon with it from... Whoa. Wow, we've got some players here, guys. In previous leagues, we would have never seen efforts like that even go anywhere near the goal. But they are here, and it's Beale to Alarcon. Beale again getting the ball into the box. Poor cross though, headed clear. Alarcon wins it back. Mazzino from the edge of the area, fine, looking for Milton. Cut out again by the Crystal Palace defence. But it's just one-way traffic at the minute, and Alarcon finds Mazzino. He's tackled by Aya though. Aya's got Donati. This is the one where Crystal Palace have their only shot and score, isn't it? No, Beale's done fantastic, gets it back, but he gives it straight away. It's a Woody to Imber. Imber looking over the top. That's poor though, and Salah just leaves it run through to Diomande. Yeah, nobody wanted the ball there. Diomande goes along looking for Milton, gets there, wins the header. Nobody there though, and Cooperman, who's possibly another one of our former players by the way, Cooperman gets there. It's Bergin, Hermosa, Molina. Molina's in. Can he score? The goal. Matthew's made a mess of that. I've just been bigging him up as well, and he's made an absolute mess of that. But Antonio Molina gets his first goal of the season and repays that little bit of faith that I've shown in him. Highlight straight from the kickoff for Crystal Palace though. Is it going to be getting one back? No, Hermosa's done well to win it back. The desire from these Liverpool players. Alarcon looking over the top towards Milton, cut out by Imber, back in by Aguirre. Tedesco brings it down on his chest, turns to his left, finds Salah into Milton. Milton with the ball to Molina for his second of the game, goes round the goalkeeper, gets his second of the game in the space of 2 minutes. Antonio Molina gets his second goal of the game, and we're fully on the way to victory here now. I'll tell you what, guys, it is our former player Cooperman. We had him at Benfica and we sold him to Tottenham. I remember doing that. Another one of our former players in this Crystal Palace lineup. Is there any more? Maybe Banda. Is Banda one? Eliza Banda, Real Madrid. Yeah. He played last season. He played. I sold him at Real Madrid. So many of our former players coming back to play against us, which is good to see. Can we wrap this game up in style though? We're 67 minutes in. It's Alarcon finding Salah. Picks out Bergin in the centre of the park. Bergin with a little bit of room to move into. Gives it to Hermosa. Hermosa looking for Molina on a hat-trick. I think he's offside. He's put the ball in the back of the net. I think he was offside. Maybe the right back was keeping him on. We'll obviously have to find out. But I do think it was offside. It has indeed been disallowed. He went a little bit too early. I thought maybe the right back was playing him on up here. Yeah, just too early from Molina. Hermosa with this deep free kick. 20 minutes remaining. Looking for Aguirre at the back post. It's gone in. Yes, it's gone in. Alan Aguirre gets his first of the season. Such an Argentinian name, isn't it? Alan Aguirre. It's a really, really good header. It climbs above two defenders off the bottom of the crossbar. That's over the line there already, by the way, but it does actually roll over the line. To make it 4-0 to Liverpool. And we're still applying the pressure. Mazzino down the right-hand side, looking for Hermosa. Hermosa back into Mazzino. Mazzino comes back to Aguirre. Into Alarcon. Bergin looking for Milton on the left-hand side. Gets his head on the ball. It's gone wide of the target, though. And with 15 minutes remaining, we have thoroughly dominated this game, and we will be moving 5 points clear at the top with this result. Hermosa towards Salah, and we do now make it 5. Both the centre-halves getting their first goals of the season. The Egyptian Salah getting on the end of this one. Still going, guys. We're still going here. It's Matthew with the goal kick for Crystal Palace, who must be begging the referee for that full-time whistle now. Matthew gives the ball straight to Molina, and Milton to Disco, looking for Alarcon. Alarcon forward towards Molina for his hat-trick. It's a great save by Matthew in goal to deny Molina that hat-trick. But we do have the resultant corner. Can Salah get his second of the game? That's where the corner's going to go. Hermosa towards that near post, headed clear by Cooperman. And now Van Stierberg brings the ball clear for Crystal Palace. Beale, again, with that desire to get the ball back, is absolutely fantastic from the left back. And that brings an end to the game. We have thoroughly battered Crystal Palace. 34 shots with 19 on target. Matthews conceded 5, but he's still got a 7.3 rating, which tells you how good he was, how many he kept out. That's a fantastic performance from Liverpool. So just confirmation, guys, after that game, we do now move 5 points clear at the top, with everybody having played 10 games. The danger teams there, of course, are Man United and Man City, just another 2 points behind Man United. But Man United are the defending champions, so you'd expect them to maybe close the gap. It's going to be a massive, massive game, the Northwest Derby. I say the North, I don't think Manchester and Liverpool are in the North, not compared to where I am in the country. But yeah, Northwest Derby against Man United is going to be absolutely massive. We do have another game today, and it is against Leeds United. I think we're at Elland Road. We are indeed at Elland Road. It's away from home. They're currently down in 17th position, so you would expect another Liverpool victory here. I do have Getafe to take on in between, so I'm going to go away, do that now, guys. We'll come back and then we'll take on Leeds and wrap up the episode. Right then, guys, welcome back to the second game of today's episode, where we've taken on Getafe, and it was quite disappointing 1-1 draw, to be honest, in Spain. I did massively rotate the squad, though, trying to get some of the players, you know, rested. It's a long season in England, particularly when you're in European competitions. So the lineup for today is pretty similar. It's the same back five. Midfield is Alarcon and Bergin. We've still got that injury to Bode, though. Tedesco also picked up an injury against Getafe, so we bring in Theo Muller. He's actually a right midfielder, but can play as a defensive midfielder. As a Segundo Volante, again, he's very, very good. Not so good defensively. 36-year-old, though, probably looking to retire at the end of the season. Club legend, though, absolute club legend. So he's going to get the run out today. And then the front three, we brought Slinsky back in for Molina, Hermoso, Milton, Slinsky as that front three. And it is Liverpool on the attack down this left-hand side. It's Beale with the ball into the box, looking for Hermoso. Headed clear by the Leeds United defender, though. And they do work it further up the pitch, but Salah's there. Finds Bergin over the top, looking for Hermoso. Heads it down to Slinsky, who's in. It's a good save by Madrid, and goal there for Leeds United to come behind for the corner to Liverpool, which is going to be taken by Hermoso. Hermoso with that corner towards that near post, headed clear again by the Leeds United defence, only as far as Bergin, who does get there ahead of the Leeds player. Hermoso inside the area, goes for goal with the outside of his foot. I possibly could have pulled it back for a teammate, but I'm not going to complain about Hermoso. He's probably the best player at the club. De Boulder with the free kick for Leeds United, though. It's gone over the bar, not troubling Diomande with that one. 37 on the clock. It's not been the same level of dominance as we had against Crystal Palace. Leeds are actually putting up a good fight here, but we're looking to change that. Hermoso feeding the ball to the left-hand side. Milton gets there, finds Slinsky. This is the chance. Vito Slinsky gets his 11th of the season, and we've made hard work of this first half, but we have now taken the lead. Of course, difficult place to go, Elland Road, especially against a good Premiership Leeds United side. But we're just better. We are just better, and it's a really, really good goal. Milton does well to climb above the defender, and Slinsky with a calm and collected finish past Madrid in goal. But Leeds are dangerous and can pose a threat. They've looked long over the top towards Hardy. Mazinho reads it. Alarcon, Bergin, Muller. Muller gives it away as far as Gay. Gay into Collins. Collins gets past the defender, and Diomande can't keep it out. Chris Collins equalises for Leeds United right on the stroke of half-time. And that is the way it stays till half-time, guys. We have a slight injury to Tom Milton as well, which is disappointing because he's playing well and he's probably been one of the better players this season. Disappointing to be drawing. So into the second half, we are looking to get the victory here. We have replaced Milton. We've replaced him with Lobato. Salah's done well to get that. Finds Diomande. Diomande just gets rid. Can Slinsky win it? He can't ahead of McCall, but Lobato finds it now. Muller into Slinsky again. Out to the right-hand side, and Hermoso. Can he beat the defender? He's forced a little bit wide, really. Needs some support now. Hermoso comes back to Mazinho. Alarcon turns to his man. Hit the crossbar. Great effort from Alarcon. He's the defensive midfielder, remember, guys. He's not supposed to be anywhere near that penalty area, but he had the effort, and unfortunately it did hit the crossbar. But we're struggling to break Leeds down, and now it's Leeds. De Boulder with the free kick, looking for McCall. Headed clear. Boateng picks it up, and they've had another effort on our goal here. We're struggling with half an hour remaining. As we approach the final 10 minutes, you can see by the match stats that Liverpool are on top. We've had 7 shots on target now. we just cannot find the back of the net. Hopefully this is the one. It's Lobato, not with passes like that, we're not going to do anything, but Bergen reads it, cuts it out, finds Alacron, gives it away again to Mauricio. Is this Leeds going to FM us? It's Gay coming forward, finds Dean Atkinson inside the area, forced Diamande into a save, but that's not great from a Liverpool point of view. And into injury time at the end of the game, we could possibly be dropping points here. Beale with that ball into the box towards Hermoso. Carlos Hermoso with his 10th of the season. Great ball in from Beale. And we've got away with one here, guys. We've got away with one. It's we haven't been poor. I was going to say we've been poor, but we haven't. We've just struggled to find the back of the net. You can see that how many shots we've had on target. But Hermoso has saved our bacon, because that gap was about to reduce to Manchester United back down to 3 points, but we do keep it at 5 points. Beale picks up the man of the match performance there. We are looking very, very tired though. Hopefully the next match is a little bit of time away and I can rest the players. But Hermoso has absolutely saved us in that game. We got a fine in that game. 6 yellow cards. We got fined. These fines, right, are absolutely stupid. What's 25 grand to a club like Liverpool? You carry around that in your sock. If you're the Liverpool owner, 25 grand. These fines are absolutely ridiculous, and they make no impact whatsoever on the finances of a club. But we have been fined for ill discipline. But after that lucky win against Leeds United, really, where we've won it at the death, we do remain 5 points clear at the top. We do have the best goal difference in the league as well. Man United are, without a doubt, our biggest challengers this season. Aston Villa have dropped off now. Arsenal are having a shocker. So Tottenham as well, having an absolute shocking season. But we have had a decent start to the season. We've had a decent first quarter. Of course, 5 points clear. In terms of when we'll be back, it's going to be 20 games into the season, which could end up being Chelsea and Tottenham at Stamford Bridge, and then at Anfield. That could be quite an interesting episode. Hopefully we're still somewhere near the top of the table then, guys. But thank you very much for watching. As always, we're almost finished with this series and we can move on to FM24. Hopefully this is the season that we can do it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time, guys. So cheers, and I'll see you later.